charge of this and at the Department of Education, what do you want to see? What do you think's best?
Just like
for
the Jackson
students?
Free Press reported that the governor and I talked about, it really won't take $8.5 million to put in a new set of frameworks. Mm-hmm. There were several states in 2010, before this Common Core initiative and the big standards argument, there were several states out there that had standards that were widely known and accepted as being better than the Common Core framework, superior to the Common Core. You had Indiana, you had Massachusetts, you had Texas with their language arts standards, you had California with both their language arts and math standards. Massachusetts was on the world stage with these old standards that they had replaced by Common Core. They participated in the international test as a state, as a single entity, instead of like a country. They scored up in the top echelon with these standards that they already had prior to Common Core. So we know by the scores that Massachusetts had in these international tests that there is absolutely nothing missing in their framework that would prevent them. And it could be done. They're in the public domain. It would be as simple as pulling them off the internet, copying them, and distributing them to the schools. I mean, that doesn't cost virtually
Nothing
anything.
could be that simple. And
it is that simple. The bureaucrats want to make it so much harder, but if you're trained and you have a teaching certificate, or if you're an administrator and you can't do this in the state of Mississippi without $8.5 million, you need to go home.
How much money is going to be left on the table and in the kitty that people will not be making money off of if you just clipped and copied and printed?
Well, that's the whole point of it. You know, we've got to let uncle and aunt and brother and sister and everybody else in the line and figure out how to make some money off of every decision that we make in this state. But, you know, the people are wising up that, you know, good decisions can be made that don't cost $8.5 million.
If you